The 70s had some of the best music ever, including the 10 albums I'm going to show you from 1975. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Easter, everyone. I had a blast at my family's place yesterday, my niece's place. Man, you know when you laugh so hard you have tears running down your face. Oh, man, it was just so... I needed that, for sure. I'm usually a quiet guy, like this, be a solitaire kind of guy, but my family, man, it's just so funny. Anyway, I digress. Great meal. Got some leftovers for later. I love it. But I hope everyone has the same experiences that I did this weekend for sure with Easter and your family. It's going to be another awesome 10 albums from the 70s, in this case 1975, right in the middle of the greatest decade of rock, in my opinion anyway, in the history of music. Starting off with this one. This is Rock of the Westies, pardon me, by Elton John. The 10th album by Elton, released October 24th, 1975. Lionel Richie was showing this one. I can't remember exactly what the video was on this, but his opinion of the album is pretty much the same as me. This album rocks. This is Elton's. I don't want to say heaviest album, but it's his most rocky album. He fired his longtime drummer Nigel Lawson and Dee Murray. Not sure why he was fired. They fired him, and he got rid of them. He wanted to rock, and he changed his band to do that. Not a weak tune on here. Song sequences are perfect. The band, again, just rock. It's tight. Elton never sings better on this one. You got Island Girl, Grow Some Funk of Your Own, I Feel Like a Bullet, In the Gun of Robert Ford, Street Kids, Hard Luck Story. It's a fantastic album. I love it. From Elton to Foghat, one of my, I'd say, top 10 bands, I guess, as far as classic rock. This is Fool for the City, the 5th album by Foghat, September 15th, 1975 release. Two big hits on this one, Slow Ride, which put them on the map, and the title track, Fool for the City. Also on here is Terrafane Blues, Robert Johnson track, Save Your Lovin' For Me, another great track as well. You got Lonesome Dave Peverett on lead vocals and rhythm guitar, the amazing slide guitarist Rod Price, nicknamed The Bottle. He's also on acoustic guitar, lead guitar, and steel guitar. Roger Earl on drums, which is pictured on the photo here, fishing in the sewers. And Nick Jameson on bass, guitar, keyboards, vocals. He also produced and engineered some of the album as well. Actually, most of the album, according to this. There's the back cover there. It's a great album. I love it. Love it. Maybe their most commercially successful album. I'm not 100% sure on that one. From that to Golden Earring, another top 10 band of mine. And this is Switch, the 10th album by the Dutch rock band Golden Earring, released in 1975. Not as commercial as their previous stuff. Actually, there's no commercial tracks on this one. It's more prog than rock as well, as they added a Dutch prog rock keyboardist, Robert James Stips, formerly the band Super Sister. I'm not familiar with Super Sister, but it sounds cool. Instrumental firepower for sure. The band is tight. Love is a Rodeo, a great guitar rocker. You got the synthesizer. Say this 10 times fast. The synthesizer filled Kill Me, C'est Soi, and the title track, The Switch. It's a solid album by Golden Earring. I love the mixture of prog and rock on this one. But Fine, fine, fine album. How about this one here? This is Jeff Beck, Blow by Blow. The instrumental album. I love this back cover as well. His first solo album, and recorded in 1974, released in 1975. All instrumental. Hit number 4 in the album charts, 200 album charts, certified platinum. It's a fantastic, fantastic album. George Martin produced it. Stevie Wonder is on here. He's not credited on here, but he's a clavinet player on the song Thelonious. You also have I Know What You Mean, She's a Woman, which is a McCartney-Lennon track. Constipated Duck, which is a funny title. Air Blower, Scatterbrain, Because We Ended as Lovers, dedicated to Roy Buchanan, another amazing guitarist. Thanks to Stevie Wonder. Thelonious, Freeway Jam, and Diamond Dust. Amazing album. Amazing album. I have to show some Canadiana. This fine, fine album. This is Moxy 1, or the Black Album, or just self-titled Moxy. It's the great debut album by the Canadian band from Toronto, Moxy. 1975 release. Tommy Bolin is a guest musician on the album. Of course, he was the lead guitarist for James Gang. Also replaced Ritchie Blackmore in Deep Purple as well. He does all the guitar solos on this one except for 2 tracks. You got Buzz Sherman on vocals, Earl Johnson on rhythm and lead guitar on the other 2 tracks that Tommy didn't play on. Terry Jurek on bass and Bill Wade on drums. This one rocks. Fantasy, Sail On, Sail Away, Can't You See I'm a Star, Moonrider, Time to Move On, Still I Wonder, Train, Out of the Darkness. Yeah. Looks like, this guy looks like the guitarist from Boston, doesn't he? Anyway, amazing album. Amazing album. Another amazing album is the Rainbow debut, Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, 1975 release. The great British American band. You got Ritchie Blackmore, of course, Ronnie James Dio on vocals, drummer Gary Driscoll, keyboardist Mickey Lee Soul, and bassist Greg Gruber, all from the band Elf, and cellist Hugh McDowell from ELO. Ritchie, of course, would go on and fire all the members except for Ronnie from Elf. He just did that. Man of the Silver Mountain, Self-Portrait, Black Sheep of the Family, Catch the Rainbow, Snake Charmer, The Temple of the King, If You Don't Like Rock and Roll, 16th Century Greensleeves, Still Am Sad, which is a Yardbird cover. It's on the Polylure label. This was a BCLT as well, because I tell it's the MoFi sleeves. I want to say Aaron Mutha Alomar. He gave most of my BCLTs. I miss Aaron. Great guy. Great guy. I saw a couple of his videos last week, and but we used to follow each other regularly. I just, just like anything else, you lose track. But he's a fantastic guy. Super Tramp, Crisis, What Crisis, the 4th album by the band, 1975 release. Record Mirror, I'm not sure if that's a magazine or a website, included Crisis, What Crisis on its year-end list of the best albums of 1975, and I can see that for sure. Right in that mix of the 4 great albums that Supertramp put out between 74 and 79, Crime of the Century in 74, Crisis, What Crisis in 75, Even to the Quietest Moments in 77, and Breakfast in America in 1979. 4 fantastic albums in that 5-year period. Fantastic stuff. Easy Does It, Sister Moonshine, I love that track. Ain't Nobody But Me, another fine track. Soapbox Opera, Another Man's Woman by Rick Davies, awesome. Lady, Poor Boy, Just a Normal Day, The Meaning, and Two of Us. I love Supertramp. I really do. One I don't show much, but it's still, and that's the 1975 era. This is Pretty Things and Savage Eye, the 8th album by the Pretty Things, released in 1975. Great British rock band. Their music's a combination of blues and rock and rhythm and blues and garage rock and progressive rock, some psychedelia. This one here, the Savage Eye, is a mixture of hard rock and glam rock and arena rock as well. Bender the Volcano, My Song, Sad Eye. Remember that boy, isn't it just, sorry, it isn't rock and roll. I'm keeping, it's been so long. Drowned Man and Theme from a Shell. I love the back cover as well. Fine album. Another commercial success for Wings. This is Venus and Mars, the 4th album by the Wings, released in May 1975. It was a follow-up of another commercially successful album, Band on the Run. These were just hit after hit after hit. Venus and Mars, Rock Show, Letting Go. What else is on here? I'm losing my, there we go. Listen to What the Man Said. Treat Her Gently, Lonely Old People. Fine album. Fine album. And finally, I'm not sure if this is best for last, but it's definitely another underrated album. This is Come Taste the Band. Deep Purple, my favorite band ever. The 10th album by the band, released November 7th, 1975. More of a funkier album than their previous hard rockin' albums. The only album by the band's Mark 4 lineup, with Tommy Bolin on guitar, and the last of the 3 albums to feature David Coverdale on lead vocals and Glenn Hughes on bass and lead vocals as well. Unfortunately, the band would break up after this album, mainly because the band couldn't tour because of Tommy Bolin's drug addiction and Glenn Hughes's cocaine problems. I mean, Tommy Bolin was such a great guitarist and such a great artist. Just the demons took him over, and he would die, unfortunately, of a drug overdose. Not too long after this album came out, and then the band would break up in that same year as well. Sad story. Underrated album. It's got some gems. You've got Coming Home. The opening track combines a kind of new and old style of Purple. Ian Pace's drum intro is synonymous with a lot of Deep Purple tracks. But then you have Tommy Bolin's guitar effects, which gave the song energy and straight ahead rock. Lady Luck, Bolin actually brought the song over. He was performing this one for about 4 years, so he brought it into Deep Purple, and then Deep Purple made it their own. Getting Tighter, another guitar-driven track sung by Glenn Hughes, more funkier than any other Deep Purple song to that point. Dealer, it's got a dark tone to it. It's a story of David Coverdale's attempt to talk some sense into Glenn Hughes's cocaine addiction. Drifter kind of sounds like Mistreated. Love Child has that Zeppelin feel to it. And the LP ends with You Keep On Moving, where David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes actually share lead vocals on this one. And it's got a twinge of Queen in there as well. You can hear some Queen in that track. But it's a very, very underrated album. But I'm glad to have it in my collection. So there you have it, guys. There's 10 awesome albums from 1975. I'll be back again soon with 1976 as we continue on through to 1979. Have a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.